What's up, boys and girls? We're here with
Steven Beard. Yeah.
Here we go. But where's the beard though?
I know, I'm trying. It's really bad.
Okay, Steve. I was watching your games today, and you're crazy, man. You're crazy. Tell us, what are you playing today?
I am playing Crystal Beasts.
Okay, why do you play Crystal Beasts? That's the real question.
So I saw Jesse Cotton's video last year, and it inspired me. It started a fire in my heart. First of all, Crystal Beast cards are beautiful. Second of all, the combo was awesome. I hate slow control decks, and Conclave control, in my opinion, just sucks. Although that's the one that does get the most success out of Crystal Beast decks, sadly. I'm playing a Crystal Beast combo, so I end on like Appaloosa, Zealantis, 2 counter traps.
Ooh, I like counter traps. Counter traps are like the spot to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I saw his combo. I thought it was really good, so I made my own spin on it. I think I did go a little further than he did, but I'm sure he wasn't thinking too hard with the deck since he has other actual competitive things to go to.
For sure.
Yeah, so this is it.
Okay, shout out to Jess Cotton. Okay, let's go into the deck.
I'm just gonna do going second cards first. Call by is obviously going first, but I'm including it here. It's a really tight deck list, so I only have enough room for 6, and that's Duster, 3 Dark Ruler, Triple T, and Call by.
Okay.
I don't have to explain
Pretty
what those
solid,
do.
pretty solid.
Yeah. 3 Rainbow Bridge of the Heart, best card in the deck. It allows for extra normal summon. I can pop a Crystal Beast, and we all know that when a Crystal Beast is popped, you can put it in the spell and trap zone, so you can use it to extend your combos. But you pop a Crystal Beast to add a Crystal spell trap from your deck to your hand, and then it has a third effect that comes up way more often than you would think. When a Crystal Beast is put into your spell and trap zone, you can target a card your opponent controls and bounce it. So it's really nice going second removal. It's really good.
Compulsory.
It's also during the damage step, so they can't even respond.
That's nuts.
So 3 of that, and then I'm playing Rainbow Bridge of Salvation and 2 Foolish Burial Goods. Best card in the deck. Best card in the deck. This sends this. This adds any Crystal Beast name and any field spell from your deck to your hand.
Okay, I have a question before we move on.
Yeah.
If you say these are the best cards in the deck, why don't I see 3 of these?
Because I play Saryuja. Saryuja draws into this. I have multiple ways to send this to the graveyard, and I'm
Okay.
gonna get into that right now.
Okay, got it. No, I was just wondering.
Yeah. So the way to send this to the graveyard is with Awakening of the Crystal Ultimates. Best card in the deck. I play 3 of these. So this works by revealing an ultimate crystal. All Rainbow Dragons are ultimate crystals, except for the Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon. You reveal it in your hand, and then you can activate one of 2 effects. You can send or add any Rainbow Bridge card from your deck. So add it to the hand or send it to the graveyard, meaning that you send this to the graveyard, or add this to the hand.
Ooh.
And then it has a second effect to special summon a Crystal Beast from hand, deck, graveyard, or spell and trap zone. You can only use both of the effects if a Crystal Beast is on, if an Ultimate Crystal is on the field. That actually is super fun to get off, but usually you only use it for 1 effect.
Okay, makes sense.
After that is Rainbow Bridge. Best card in the deck. It adds Free Searcher. It adds any crystal spell trap from your deck to your hand, not once per turn. And the crystal spell trap lineup is double Crystal Miracle, 1 Beacon, 1 Golden Rule, and 1 Bond. Dude, this card came out creamed, bro. It's so good. Play 2 Crystal Beast monsters from your deck, face up in your spell and trap zone, and then special summon from your hand or graveyard any Crystal Beast with a different name from what you placed. So a combo
Nuts.
would be like doubles. You activate Golden Rule, play 2 Sapphire Pegasus, and then special summon Ruby Carbuncle. Now off 1 card, I guess 2 because you have to have this in hand or grave.
Right.
Off 2 cards, you have 3 bodies on field, and
then
you just extend even more.
That's
It's
nice.
crazy. So this card's super good. And
Did you
then
play more than 1?
I am thinking of playing it at 2, but because it has to place from deck instead of like deck and graveyard, for instance.
You can run out of resources.
Exactly. So
see.
I'm testing it with 1 right now. I think I do like it at 1 because online I'm playing it at 2. Sometimes it comes up, sometimes it doesn't. So I really think I would keep it at 1.
Okay.
Now 1 card I would up to 2 is Crystal Bond because this card gets ashed all the time. Add any Crystal Beast monster from your deck to your hand, and then place a Crystal Beast with a different name from your deck. It gets ashed, and honestly, it kind of just ends the game for me. It sucks if I don't have the right hand anyway. This card, though, I would think of replacing, but when it comes up so hard. If you have 2 Crystal Beasts from your deck, guess what? Golden Rule sets you up. Then 2 Crystal Beasts on the field, I mean. Then you can use this to special summon a Crystal Beast from your deck. So for instance, let's say I Golden Rule. I don't have Ruby Carbuncle, but I just need names on the field. So I play literally, anything, Sapphire Pegasus and Cobalt Eagle. And then I can use this to special summon Ruby Carbuncle from deck. Now I still got the gas,
Makes
right?
sense, makes sense.
But I am thinking of taking it out just because it almost never comes up if I get hand trapped enough.
Okay.
And that's basically it for the spells and traps. Next, I'm going to go into the field spells that Rainbow Bridge of Salvation searches.
Extranet.
Hold up. This card's garbage, but I'm playing it because it's locals, and who cares?
No, it's good.
So Valence Worlds, these cards are nuts. It's usually for the Valence archetype, but in Crystal Beast it works super well because Crystal Beasts go into the spell and trap zone. This one sets up this card. It actually works for multiple reasons. I usually search for this and give my opponent this card because I don't want them to have removal. This card says if you control a monster and your opponent controls a monster in the main monster zone in that same column, you can target that opponent's monster and put it in their spell and trap zone. So it's really weird removal, but it's really good removal as well because it's not like destroy or anything. This card lets you special summon a spell or any monster in your spell and trap zone in the same column that it's in, right? So Crystal Beast, normal summon Sapphire Pegasus, play a Sapphire Pegasus from deck, and then use this to summon, right? So now I have 2 bodies from 1 normal summon.
Okay, makes sense.
It helps me extend. These cards are just so good. Also, if I'm going first,
special once per turn?
it's special once per turn.
Okay. I was about
Dude,
to
if
say,
it wasn't, I'm
whoa.
playing for days,
Whoa,
bro.
Crazy.
It also works because with if I activate this first and give my opponent this card, now they can't evenly match me, they can't imperm, and they can't lightning storm, right? So that turns off 3 cards that they might potentially be playing.
Okay. He activates, right, your opponent's field or sets.
It places.
Places. Okay.
All right, I play Advanced Dark because I do play a Advanced Crystal Beast lineup. I'll get into this later. This card sucks. The only reason you play this is to play these cards. Its effect does come up sometimes. If you would take damage, you can send a Crystal Beast from your deck to take no damage. And that's only in battle with the Crystal Beast monster. So very situational, almost never comes up. I have used it once, and I still didn't win. So, yeah. Okay. And then Extranet. The reason I play this is because this is searchable off Cobalt Eagle. This is searchable off Rainbow Bridge, of Salvation, I mean. But if I do open one, then that means that if I open both of these anyway, that means that I can't activate this card. So I need a 4th copy to activate this. Otherwise, if you can't add a field spell, you can't activate the card. So I play Extranet because it gives me a draw every time my opponent summons from the extra deck. And if I'm going first, which is what I built, this deck is hard going first, then I play this during the end of my turn. And now every time my opponent summons from the extra deck, I get a draw. I'm not playing any hand traps, but it's still super nice to just have more gas.
Guys, if you guys don't know, this card is absolutely insane, actually. So Extranet says if your opponent special summons, whoever special summons the most from the extra deck, the opponent of it who summoned it can draw a card. So if you go against let's say Benevolence, you draw 15 cards because you use the whole extra deck at once. So Extranet is actually an insane card that a lot of people should pay more attention to it. It is maxi at some point.
All right, and then my advanced lineup, I'm playing Mammoth, Eagle, Sapphire Pegasus, and Ruby Carbuncle. The reason I'm playing Advanced Crystal Beasts, because I have seen some lists that just play the regular Crystal Beasts. Those are trash. All the Crystal Beasts are trash. I'm sorry. But those are bad because they don't actually do anything by themselves. These, though, are still bad because they need Advanced Dark. If you don't have Advanced Dark, these cards don't do anything. If you do have Advanced Dark, these guys are extra bodies on the field. These guys basically don't do anything, but these 2 are the best cards in the deck. Always. Every card in this deck is the best card in the deck because if you don't have them, you just lose. So Sapphire Pegasus, let's say you have Advanced Dark. You summon this. You place any Advanced Crystal Beast from hand, deck, graveyard, or banished, so it's super nice. Ruby Carbuncle is what you always play, unless you already have it, in which case you play any of these. The reason this card is important is because you can summon it, and then any number of advance from your spell and trap zone. So let's say I have all 4 of these in the spell and trap zone just from setting up with Sapphire Pegasus. Then I can activate this, boom. All of them are on the field now. And then I can use them to go into, I'll get into my extra deck in a second.
That's
But
Pendulum Summon, my man.
basically. And then for my regular Crystal Beast lineup, I'm playing 3 Sapphire Pegasus, Cobalt Eagle, and Ruby Carbuncle. This used to be Emerald Tortoise, the advanced Crystal Beast, just because summoning 5 off Ruby Carbuncle is super nice. But I just bricked a lot, and sometimes I would just prefer to have a normal summon than a brick. Ruby Carbuncle, I am thinking of upping this to 2, but we'll see how testing goes. But when this is special summoned, I special summon any number of Crystal Beasts, or sorry, as many as possible, Crystal Beasts from my spell and trap zone to the field. So she is ridiculous, and Sapphire Pegasus is the combo starter because the other Crystal Beast that I'm playing is Rainbow Dragon, best card in the deck.
Oh yeah, easily.
So if this is in the spell and trap zone, I can banish it to special summon a Crystal Beast from deck, negate its effects. That part is super important because otherwise this would kill itself, and add Rainbow Dragon to your hand. I do play 2 Rainbow Dragon. So this card sets up Rainbow Dragon with Awakening of the Crystal Ultimates. It also gives you a level 4 to overlay into some Xyz, and now I'm going to get into that.
Yep, let's take a look.
I am playing, let's see, Cross Sheep. This card is really good for when you summon your Rainbow Dragon, because you will have 7 names normally. You tribute this for Over Dragon, and now Cross Sheep can special summon a monster from graveyard, so that could be Sapphire Pegasus or Ruby Carbuncle, depending on what you need. Barricade Board Blocker. It lets me discard a card from my hand. I open this a lot more than I would like to, so discarding it is super nice to just go into my combo. Also, it protects Rainbow Bridge of the Heart and my my extra net from being destroyed by my opponent.
This is a continuous, right?
Correct.
Oh, I thought it was only field spells.
Nope, it protects any face-up spells.
Oh, cool.
So it also protects Crystal Beasts, interestingly enough.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
So these 3, and then IP Masquerena
Sure.
to go into Appaloosa or Goddess on my opponent's turn, preferably.
100%.
If I super duper wombo combo, I can get Appaloosa out with 3 or 4 material, depending on what I think I need, depending on what I'm afraid of. So that's always super nice. And then I play... Oh, I can also go into Unicorn if I don't have enough material for Underworld Goddess.
Okay.
And then Saryuja, super nice because it lets me special summon from my hand so that I can get the 7th name out or Ruby Carbuncle, depending on the situation. Also, draw 4, shuffle 3 back is super nice because then I can get, you know, anything that I need. I'm usually looking for Miracle or Foolish Burial Goods if I haven't gotten the Salvation yet. And then I link this off into Zealantis. Best card in the deck because it lets me resummon Sapphire Pegasus and or Ruby Carbuncle, depending on the field. If I can get both of these off, then I'm playing for days. Yeah.
I see what you're doing there.
It's crazy.
And this guy just needs 1 monster. So
I use Saryuja. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Or Appaloosa.
Or Appaloosa, depending on the situation. I think I've done that before.
Okay.
And then rank 4 lineup. That's it for the links. I play Abyss Dweller because at my locals, people are still playing Tearlaments. I'm sure everyone is still saying that. Also, like just depending on the rogue matchup,
Drytron
they
as
could
well.
kill everything. Drytron, exactly.
Yeah. I see.
I play Dugaris the Timeless. This is my other discard for Rainbow Bridge of Salvation. Also, if it's looking really good for me, I can also use its Monster Reborn effect to get Sapphire Pegasus to just slap another name from the deck on the field. Tornado Dragon, because I hate back row. I have no back row removal in this deck other than Feather Duster, and I never see that. Baguska, because if I end on all links, then I don't care about having Baguska on my field because they're all links, they're all in attack position. But it does slow down my opponent, so that is super nice. And then Zeus, in case I need it.
I was waiting for it.
There we go. And then, best card in the deck, guys. Ultimate Crystal Rainbow Dragon Overdrive. This card is nuts. Literally, my entire deck, the whole point barf everything as much as possible. Live. I don't even care if my opponent destroys my field. All I have to do is live to my turn 3. And then I'm like, all right, you're dead. Literally, Utopia double. When this card hits the field by banishing 7 Crystal Beasts, they don't even have to have different names. So I can banish 3 Sapphire Pegasus. It works beautifully. I special summon this. If I have 7 Crystal Beast monsters that are banished with different names, so it sets itself up, it gains 7,000 attack. It already has 4,000 attack. So that's an 11,000 attack power body, baby. So I'm slapping this on the field, I'm going battle, and I'm one punching you in the face.
Oh,
The card is nuts. Also, if it so happens, I can also use this. If it hasn't battled, which kind of sucks because I would love for it to battle, I can tribute it to then special summon as many banished Crystal Beast monsters from banished, right? Onto the field, and it shuffles, before that, it shuffles everything on the field into the deck. So complete board reset.
God.
And usually, my banished lineup is looking like this. Sapphire Pegasus, Ruby, and then double Rainbow Dragon. If I'm doing this, it's game because, first of all, 6,000 attack, and then the extra 2,000 I need for game.
Nuts.
So, multiple ways to win just off this one card.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's the main deck and extra deck. As for the side deck, it's kind of just whatever.
Let's fly through it. Let's see.
Triple Tactics, Change of Heart, Mind Control, just to force my opponent to use one of their negates.
Okay.
Dark Hole, same thing. Also, if I get Ibleed, which I would actually like, but sometimes, depending on the hand, I need the special summon. Droplet, I should be main decking this. I probably will soon, because I can place...
As soon as Cashier leaves the format a little bit more, I think
Yeah,
it'll be better. Yeah,
that's really why I'm not main decking it. And then Evenly Matched, because it's evenly matched. And then 1 Twin Twisters, because...
Twin Twister?
Because Twin Twisters. But I would like to up this, but I don't have the main deck space for it.
Necro Valley Zombie World, what the freak, man?
So Rainbow Bridge of Salvation can search these.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm going, usually it's like game 2 or 3 if I know what I'm up against, like Tier Limit, for instance. I play Necro Valley. If I'm up against something that really cares about types, I'm playing Zombie World. Like
against Dragon Link, that card is broken. Zombie World, yeah.
Against Fur Hire, it's broken. Even against Tier Limit, it's nice because they're all zombies instead of aquas or whatever.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's the deck. Would you like a?
I like a shout out now, dude.
A shout out? All right, let's see. James Nash.
Jeez.
You guys should follow Darth Nash 6 on YouTube. I'm on his Patreon list. Get on there.
Let's go.
I got I don't have it with me, but I got a signed card from him.
Oh,
It's so nice. He's so dreamy. I would like a shout out to my gold-plated Horiakti. Get this on eBay for $10. It's really nice. Every time I slap this on the field, my field center, people are always like, "Oh wow, look at it!" So I get the attention that I want. Shout out to Team UTY, my boy Bruno over here, because I've always wanted to do a deck list, so he's fulfilling my dream here. Okay, I'll be honest, I begged him for this.
That's a lie, guys. That's a lie.
And then Josh, he's over there. He gave me a ride to locals. So
Josh. What's up, baby? Okay.
And my mom and dad. And, I can go on. I'll stop right there.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I hope to catch you in the video soon.
Yes, sir.
Peace.